Its energy surrounds us and binds us.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Carbonite Convos. As with almost everything in Star Wars, the return of Luke Skywalker in the season finale of The Mandalorian sparked debate among the fandom for two main arguments. The first being whether Luke should have returned at all in this series, and the second being whether Mark Hamill should have been the face and voice behind the saber. In today's video, I'll explain why, in the season finale of one of the greatest shows in history, the return of arguably the most beloved character in the Star Wars galaxy, Luke Skywalker, absolutely had to be portrayed by none other than Mark Hamill. Thank you for joining us here on Carbonite Convos, and if this is your first time here with us, you have just taken your first step into a larger world. But before we get started, don't forget to follow us on all social media and podcast platforms at Carbonite Convos, and you can find me at FunkoStud on the social media platforms as well. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and hit the bell button so you always know when something new is coming out. Let us know what you think of this video in the comments, but let's just get into it. The second season of The Mandalorian gave Star Wars fans surprise after surprise, each one better than the last. From Bo-Katan Kryze to Ahsoka Tano to Boba Fett, none were more emotional and more powerful than the return of the legend, Luke Skywalker. Going into Chapter 16, titled The Rescue, there were many ideas amongst fans as to who would show up as the Jedi to train Grogu. Answers ranged from Cal Kestis to Ezra Bridger and even Quinlan Vos. However, the character we got was none other than the farm boy from Tatooine who started it all, Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill has helmed the role of Luke in 6 different films, as well as dozens of other appearances as both Luke Skywalker and other smaller characters throughout the galaxy far, far away. It's no secret to say that the last time we saw Luke, a huge portion of the fandom was disappointed in the Jedi we got in the sequel trilogy, more specifically, The Last Jedi. This debate over the sequel trilogy and Luke Skywalker has been numbing to the fandom and has prompted some of the most fiery arguments that fans have ever seen, and that is a debate that I will not spend a second diving into. But moving forward, with Luke making his return once again, it had to be none other than Mark Hamill, the man who brought this character to life. There was so much riding on the finale of this season of Mando that Disney and Lucasfilm had to be extremely careful in their proceedings throughout the entire season. The return of Luke in and of itself had so much riding on it that each decision about this appearance had to be flawless, and quite frankly, I think it was. We can all, or more realistically, most of us, can agree that Luke's return in The Mandalorian was one of the truest forms of the character that we've ever seen. He came in lightsaber ablazing and absolutely fearless to save the day like the Luke we always knew him to be. Mark Hamill portraying Luke's introduction into The Mandalorian was a no-brainer because of the legendary character of Luke Skywalker himself. Mind you, in his first scene since his divisive appearance in the sequel trilogy, was played by anyone other than Mark Hamill, it would have been absolute havoc. Yes, regardless of who's behind the robe, Luke Skywalker making an appearance in any fashion is always welcome by me. But in the meeting between one of the most iconic characters in Star Wars and the newest icon in Baby Yoda, it was critical that Mark Hamill be the man wielding the beloved green blade. I personally have no issue with Luke being recast in the future, and like many fans, my number one pick would also have to be Sebastian Stan. But in the season finale of a show that somehow, against all odds, has brought almost all Star Wars fans together, including thousands of new ones, Mark Hamill was the one and only choice to play his character in such an emotional and climactic return. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and as always, I really appreciate the support. I just wanted to give my thoughts on the Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker debate, and as always, I love making Star Wars content for you guys, so don't forget to let us know what you think in the comments, and give us a thumbs up if you like this video. But until next time, guys, may the Force be with you.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.